Hello everybody, welcome back to the Reach Out podcast. I think it's episode number 4 it is today. Just before we get underway, I'd just like to say that, you know, Reach isn't a crisis team, so if you are struggling and you need someone to talk to straight away, the crisis team's number is 642-860. Please do give them a call. So today I am joined by my best pal, one of the craziest guys I know, I suppose. One of the most inspirational guys I know, Danny Roberts. How are you doing?
All right, mate. Good.
Yeah, good. So I want to talk to you, not necessarily because you've struggled with your mental health like I have done with most of the people that have been on, but the fact that you show how strong your mental health is, I think a lot of people will, you know, take a lot from it. Obviously, we'll start with boxing. Tough sport.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a long time involved in boxing. How do you think that's affected you over the years?
That's been a base, I'd say. Boxing is a base for me. It's like, with everything I've done now, I think my fitness is all come from boxing. I'm disciplined with everything I do. I just think it's a good setting stone, I think, boxing for like you see the younger kids now that are down the gym. It's absolutely brilliant, like how disciplined the kids are because they box since they were kids, and now they're just disciplined so much. Like when you go down to coach them and stuff, I remember sometimes when I was a kid down the gym, you'd be skiving, or if the coach turns away, then you'd have a break and stuff. Where these kids, they want to do more. You know, they're asking to do more, and Saturdays and stuff, they'll ring you, or can we go running? Can we do this? So I think boxing's a great base, and for me, that's what's got me into fitness, and I think how it's got me for everything I do now with everything else. So
yeah, it's one of them that you're always going to go back to, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, of course.
No matter what you do, you're always going to go back to boxing because that's a big part of your life. It always has been. Obviously, your old man's a coach, isn't he? He's doing bits in England now, is he?
Yeah, he's just been appointed the job with the England team, so he's flying now.
Was it the England team?
Yeah, he's like I think it's like a development coach. So they'll go away and take squads, and then they'll pick obviously who they think's good enough, and they'll coach them. They'll take them to camps, bring them spar and things like that. So he's doing that now, and that's something he's wanted to do for a long time. So
yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, and he's been great with you as well when you've been.
That's another
on.
thing as well. How since I was a kid, having him up my back, so
you don't need that, do you? No, but it's drove you to where you are now. It's drove you, like your mentality is so strong,
and that comes off the back of him, to be honest.
Yeah, now you can see that. Your sister's like that as well, isn't she?
Yeah, everything. It's just driven. Everything's just driven. But I've had that since I was a kid. So
how's boxing been? So what are you, 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0 as a pro. Had a bit of a break. Been doing some of the charity stuff and that, which is good. Enjoying it. Just lost the drive for it a little bit with the boxing. So just sort of take myself away from it, do other stuff, raise a bit of awareness, and raise some money for charities. And obviously, I like to do my thing. So
yeah, you do.
While I'm having the break from the boxing, I'm still active. I'm still doing stuff. Then get back after Christmas, then get going again.
So, how was the step from? Because you took a lot of time out, didn't you, before you went pro?
Yeah. Well, my knee, didn't I?
Yeah. Stupidly trying to play football.
Oh.
You should never try and play football.
I know.
Definitely you, anyway.
I know. I just paying £10 every week, getting booked every Saturday.
That's why the boxing's good.
Exactly.
So, how was the step up? How did you notice going from, you know, the amateur ranks to becoming a pro?
Do you know what? Now, as a pro, I'd love to just go back to the amateurs.
Would you?
100%. As an amateur, you're training 3 to 4 times a night, and then you'll get a phone call say, "Oh, can you box next week or the week after?" And you're always ready. You box, you go away. With the pros, it's a pain in the ass. You've got to sell tickets.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It's just there's so much more to it. Whereas as an amateur, you just turn up and you fight week in, week out, and you go home. It's great, but
so much people don't see behind the scenes, like the amount of travelling that you do to go and train with your coaches in Manchester.
Yeah, exactly. It's an absolute ball ache, but
yeah, and obviously the travelling is hard work, and especially like for fans and that want to get over and see
exactly.
Like if you want to be, you know, in and out the ring, every other month or something. It's so hard to get a crowd over and sell tickets. And I know from you saying like the pro ranks is very much about selling tickets.
That's all it is. Yeah, it's just money driven as a pros. Everything's just money. It's not. As soon as you go speak to your promoter, it's not like, oh, how good are you? The first thing they ask you is how many tickets can you sell.
Yeah, that's bad, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of them. But
if you've got the name, you sort of, or like,
yeah, like these lads on the GB and stuff. Yeah, they just get fast tracked straight away. Whereas
people starting out from
So do you know, if you've seen a few of the GB lads having to do and start off in the small hall shows against some of these journeymen, I think some of them would actually struggle though.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Yeah, because there is some journeymen out there that people fight who are, that do actually sometimes come to win.
Yeah. Was it your second fight or your third fight, the small guy? He was a tough little.
No, it was my first, my debut. Chris Jenkinson. Yeah. Because I know Chris from the amateurs. He was a decent amateur, so we were around the same time as amateurs, in the championships and stuff. So, and I knew him as well, so it was a bit weird when I got him as my pro debut. It was quite strange, but it was good. It
was a tough fight, and I know you were. Pardon the swearing, but you were shitting yourself a bit when you were the first one. Nervous,
I don't know what it was, to be honest, because I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm confident, but not like overly confident. It was just, I don't know. I just think everything just sort of got to you. Obviously, being the first professional boxer on the Isle of Man, and then there was like nearly 250 people coming over from the Isle of Man to watch me. Because I didn't have anything to do with the tickets. I just left it to my dad. So obviously I didn't know. I knew we did good numbers, but I thought good numbers maybe like 180 or 100. And obviously then when I walked out and seen that I had actually the biggest crowd.
Yeah.
I had the biggest crowd out of even all the local lads in Liverpool, and they were the loudest, so even the promoter said that as well. So
is that when nerves just kicked in?
Yeah, that was just like, oh shit, they're here for me.
Then you have to get in and stand opposite someone who's trying to box your head off.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I couldn't imagine it. Literally couldn't imagine it.
Exactly.
Even the two that I went to, the second and the third, like the crowd there was well behind you. It was the loudest crowd of the night.
I think my 3 fights, every time I've had probably the most with the loudest crowd.
Yeah,
100%.
Surely that's got to give you a little bit more drive though to get it.
Yeah, do you know, I hate watching myself back. I don't like it at all.
I don't like watching you either.
But I watched, I think it was like a month ago, I watched one. I just watched, when I was making the entrance and stuff and everybody's there screaming. I thought, oh, I miss it. So, like I say, I get these few things out of the way. There's a few other things that I want to do as well in the pipeline, and I'll get back into it.
Yeah, no, I think you need
100%.
to. People are back your rees. You've seen that.
Yeah, that's it. So,
and it's not like you're unfit. You might have put a little bit of weight on, but
just a little.
You're not madly out of shape though. Like you've been doing a lot of running. You've been doing obviously. Well, you did that 24-hour circuit for Huntington's disease.
Yeah.
The charity over here. That's just. I haven't even got any words for it.
No, I know. It's just. I've been sat there for ages thinking of ideas what to do, and I'm thinking, what hasn't anybody done? Like, just, you could do I'll run a marathon, or I'll go and, everyone's done it, everyone's done this and that. So I just thought, I don't know how it popped up. I think I was training on a Saturday morning doing a circuit, and I was training with Danny, and I just thought, wonder if I could do this for 24 hours. And that was it then. Once the seed was there, that was it.
What, seriously though, like I've heard of mad ideas, but to do that for 24 hours is beyond. I don't even know if anyone's ever done it. Like,
no, that's what we saying,
said this.
Yeah.
I've not checked the record books, but fair play if somebody has done it, because even on your, you were doing 45 minutes and then 15 minutes sort of wind down. You were doing it on the bike, and it like you were running to the toilet and back. You weren't taking any time out, and it was like. This is 24 hours of actual non-stop physical work, and it wasn't like they were easy things to do.
No,
you're on them battle ropes at like 4:30 in the morning, still going.
And when other people come, like, because obviously people coming through the day all day and stuff, so I didn't want people to come, say they were just coming for an hour and think, oh, this is quite easy, he's doing it. So I just changed it up all the time. And if a fresh person come, I'd change it again to make it even harder. So just always, I think if there's someone next to me who's working hard and I've been going for like 16 hours or something, if say we're doing the run round the block that we were doing, I still want to be at the front.
I know.
I don't. I just like to. I've always got that. Just want to push myself to the absolute limit.
That I don't know many people like that. You're probably the one person that just hasn't got any boundaries. Like, hasn't got any boundaries, and it never affects you. Like, you always say you're going to do these things, and I think to myself, obviously being in my position, I'm like, well, there's absolutely no way that can be done.
I love when people say that.
But you just go and do it, and it's like, okay, now what can we do that you can't do?
No, I'm just gonna keep setting the bar. I think now, after I've sort of done that, and obviously the next challenge that I'm doing, I've already got what I want to do after that. I just want to keep setting the bar.
Yeah.
And just keep pushing, because there is no boundaries, I don't think, at all. There isn't. People tell themselves that, as soon as someone says to themselves, if they want to go and do something, like, I don't know whether I'll be able to do it, I'm not trained enough, straight away, that's it. That's just negative straight away. You're not going to do it.
Yeah, planted the seed.
Whereas if I'm looking at doing something, say, like, I've not trained for ages, but let's go and do this half marathon next week. Whereas maybe the average Joe will be like, I'm not trained, will I be able to do it? Whereas I'm thinking, I'll finish it, but I'll get a crap time. But I'm going to do it. So
I wish I could think like that.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to understand when, you are just the average person. You are just the average person. It's really hard to understand how somebody can think like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I can't push myself that far. Well, you shout at me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there you go. I've just done it. I've been negative and said, I know I can't do it, but I'd love to be able to push it that far. But
yeah, people say that they plant that seed in the back of the head, and that doubt will just sit there then constantly. Yeah. Like I say, you just got to literally, whatever you're going to do, you say, right, I'm going to do it. I might be this long doing it, or might be this slow, and it might take me that long, or blah, 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 but I'm going to finish it. Simple as that.
Let's talk about your inspiration, because you were listening to it on the way in.
Yeah.
This guy's incredible. I think a lot of people listening to this will go and listen to him. Give him a little shout out. Go on. Who's your mate?
My mate David Goggins.
What a guy this guy is.
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't seen David Goggins yet, please go on YouTube, David Goggins, because he is. How do you even explain him? Well, you're the Manx David Goggins.
Someone actually said that to me the other day, and I was like, "Don't be so stupid."
It's true though. Like, he does things that are deemed impossible. He does things to his body that you never thought were possible.
Yeah, that's the thing though. People think is impossible. It's not.
Yeah.
And he's shown that.
Yeah, he definitely has.
So
you need to watch him. What did he do? Was it 2 hell weeks in a row?
No, he done 3 hell weeks.
I did
3 or 4 hell weeks. So you should finish a hell week and then go, but he stayed and done like 4 hell weeks.
This is the thing though. Like, a hell week is there to take out the absolute elite, of the American forces. If you get through hell week, then you are part of the elite.
Yeah.
Is it the SAS or
the Marines?
The Marines, sorry. Yeah, you become the Marine, so that is there to break you.
Yeah, that's what it's designed to do. Yeah.
And he's there just rocking 3 or 4 out.
Yeah.
Just beyond fathomable completely.
No, exactly. And then he did that 100-mile race without even training and things like that. He's just...
Yeah. What was that last one he did? The one where his liver collapsed or something?
Yeah, so it collapsed. He did the Moab 240, and you have to seek medical help. So then once you get that, you have to come out of the race. So you have to go to hospital. He was in hospital for maybe 12 hours, I think. And once he got out, he went and finished it from where he stopped.
What a guy.
Exactly.
No wonder he inspires someone like you, though.
Yeah.
Someone that has no boundaries, because that's what you want. You want to look at someone and think, do you know what? Even if I did think this was tough, you can look at him and say, no, he could do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to do as well. Not just, obviously for myself, because I just want to see how far I can go, but I don't think there's any boundaries, so I literally think I can just push myself, but I want people to look at it and think that I probably just sat there at home not being able to do anything, and if they can just look and just think, oh, look at that, he's doing there.
Yeah.
After the 24-hour circuit, there was actually quite a few people that got in touch with me and stuff, And just like saying, "Oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to join," and just even just little things like that. So there's like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Like just from what I've done. So hopefully, the next one, this next one's a bit mad, but hopefully that can inspire a few people to do a bit.
How does it make you feel to know that you do inspire people though? Because
Well, I hope I do. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. But that goes without question.
It just makes me want to do more, I think. Just do more, just to inspire more. Like you say, if you help one person, you've done something, haven't you? Done something well. So I just like to just keep doing things, just keep setting that bar, and just keep doing things. And if people are gonna inspire, it's gonna make them go out for a walk, go out for a run, or But
yeah, that's huge, and I think it does do that. It didn't make me want to do anything in that gym that day though. But I'm there every time you do something crazy, and it, to see where you push your bodies and to see where you are mentally to be able to push through that barrier, it scares me a little bit. When like parish walks and mountain marathons, and when you're supporting somebody all the way around, it's scary to see that person push themselves that far.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know when that is going to stop.
Yeah.
But it hasn't ever.
No.
This is the thing. Bar that one time in the parish walk when was it your knee?
Yeah, no, I know.
That was your mum's fault.
Yeah,
it was your mum's fault.
I wanted to carry on coming through Ramsey. Yeah, I was dragging my left leg because my
No. Let's get this right. No, you were crying walking into Ramsey.
I done a tear in my cartilage, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I had a strap and stuff on it, and so I was like pulling my leg.
Literally.
So, but if my mum wasn't there, I probably would have carried on.
I remember saying to you coming round schoolhouse corner, I was like, I don't know about this one, Daniel. Like this, you're hurting a lot, like really badly, and you had been since probably the Ginger Hall. That's a long way to walk at pitch black on them. And I remember saying, I don't know, and you were like, no, I'm gonna keep going. And your mum had the camper van there, didn't she?
Yeah, I seen her. She come running over and pulled me to the side.
And to be fair, it probably was the right thing to do though, because that was a tough injury.
I probably wouldn't have made the cut-off times.
No, you're right. And you never know, it could have like hampered everything that you've done.
Yeah, I suppose.
You might not have boxed or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which is huge. But then you went back and completed it, didn't you?
Yeah,
you didn't want that hanging over you.
No. So that was the second year, wasn't it? So I did it the first year, then the second year, and then
did it the first year without even training, didn't you?
Well, every year I've done it without training.
By the way, if anyone supports anyone doing the parish walk, my advice would be don't. It's really hard. It's really hard. It is though. Yeah, trying to force you to eat when you just don't want to eat. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How do you do 24 hours without eating? You're just drinking like little bits. And last year you had David Goggins playing, didn't you? Coming through.
I had the speaker.
Coming through Mackles.
I was flying.
Yeah, you were. It just picked you up massively though, didn't it?
It does.
It's
you
huge.
Just get into a little zone, don't you?
Yeah, and you've what is that? 3 times you've done it now?
3 times, yeah.
You want to do it again, aren't you?
Yes, but with a little twist.
Go on.
So, well, hopefully I'm going to speak to them, get in touch with the race organisers and stuff. So I want to try and do it next year, but I want to pull something round. So just like a harness, like a strap around your chest.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what I can pull. Just trying to. But yeah. So
because doing the parish walk isn't hard enough.
Yeah, but like I say, I want to set that bar. So.
Wow. Let's talk about the next one. This is my Everest.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to ask you.
No,
this is incredible.
So obviously I'd love to go and do Everest.
Yeah.
But obviously I don't want to wait to do something. If I want to do something, I want to do it like tomorrow. I want to go and do it straight away. I want to get so I just thought I'll just make it my own. So then obviously we've got Snaefell. So it consists of 154 miles. So I've got to go up 14 times from Laxey Beach. So you obviously got to go from the sea to the
Yeah.
summit. You got to be sea level, haven't you?
Yeah.
But it's actually only supposed to be 14 times up.
Yeah.
But obviously, I've got to get back down.
So this was my argument.
What?
Like, why would you not get a farmer in a quad or a car to take you back down?
Because I think it defeats the object.
No,
I just think, oh, he's only running up and he's getting lifted back down.
yeah, but you're putting the word only in there. You're doing it 14 times consecutively, Daniel. Like,
yeah.
This is what people may not understand about this what would you call it? This idea of yours.
Yeah.
This is what people don't understand. You're going from sea level through Laxey
up Agnish, yeah.
Agnish up to the road and then up
Snaefell.
Yeah. And is it the 5th of January you're looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at the 5th, but I'm just thinking maybe to like open a little window from like maybe the 3rd.
Mm.
You know, just weather dependent. So we've got like a few days to play with. Do you know, if it's like a nice day, we think, all right, we'll jump at it, let's get it.
Bearing in mind, I came over the mountain this afternoon and there's snow up there.
Yeah, that makes it better. That adds to it, doesn't it?
You realise that it's 0 now, and you know you've still got what, 2 months, a month.
A month. No,
but 4 weeks. The weather gets colder in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So you're not just playing with 14 times getting up the hill, and then instead of getting a lift, you're gonna run back down it.
Yeah.
You're then playing with the weather as well, which will be minus. It'll be in the minuses.
Yeah.
That's without doubt. It always is up there.
Yeah.
That's what people need to sort of sit and think about when they look at this challenge.
Mm.
And whether you haven't read much about it, not many people have done this kind of thing on the Isle of Man before.
Yeah.
If ever, I think.
Yeah. So some fella did something on a bike.
Was it Dooley?
No.
Yeah, his second name's Dooley.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he did it on a bike up Archalligan.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to run through them fields in this weather.
Yeah, that Agnish is not the best either.
No.
It's all capsized.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to go up there and tarmac it for me, that'd be appreciated.
What, just get you on from the beach all the way up?
Yeah.
A nice little road.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please do look into that and you know, show Danny some support, because this is something that I really can't get my head around, and I'm really not looking forward to it, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
But it is what it is, and you know, you want people to run with you as well, don't you?
Yeah, so there's going to be slots. Obviously, people can come and just jump in, and
yeah.
So obviously, different faces is nice. You know, just people can come, support in the day, and do a bit with me if they want, do as much as they want. But yeah, so we're going to set up a base down at Laxey Beach. Going to get some buckets and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Make a big day of it.
Yeah, and then obviously maybe get like buckets and stuff as well up the bottom of Snaefell.
Yeah.
Just try and get as much support as possible, really, and
you're doing this for
Huntington's disease, IOM, and Reach.
So why are you doing it for Huntington's?
Because my mum. So my nan had Huntington's, so we sort of watched her deteriorate with it, and then my mum. To be honest, me and my sister, we didn't know that she was actually going to get the test. So we didn't know. So we were like, and then so she went along and done it, and then she's now got the gene.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes to all the support meetings and stuff over here in the Isle of Man. What they do is brilliant. So, but a lot of people don't actually know about it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, they don't. If you were to mention to someone, they wouldn't know what it is, or they wouldn't know anything about it. So they're just a charity that's trying to start off and build up. So
Raise awareness to it as well.
yeah, of course. So I'm just trying to do as much as I can for that.
Yeah.
Get it out there as much, raise awareness and much money as possible.
Yeah. No, you did the 24-hour one for him, didn't you?
Yeah, and the parish.
Oh yeah, you did the parish. Yeah, that's
the parish.
right.
Yeah, and the circuit, and then this.
Yeah. No, I'm sure they appreciate it massively, because they won't find many people that'll be able to do what you can do anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Push themselves that far.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what's next for Danny Roberts. Keep doing this. We were talking that you wanted to maybe be some sort of influencer that does this kind of thing, you know, all the time.
Yeah, I'd like to, like, so obviously this is where it ties in with Reach, obviously, and the mental health sort of side of it. Maybe, like, I want to get this one done, This is Everest, and then obviously I'm going to get back to the boxing as well, but I want to not just be one-sided. I want to, you know, keep active with doing other stuff as well as boxing. And even just, like, if it's like a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, someone, like, I don't know, they're struggling with mental health and they don't want to get themselves out, maybe start looking, obviously with you lot, with Reach, maybe start putting things together to get people out, because they do say exercise for, obviously, mental health is you know, brilliant. So obviously I'd like to maybe just, like, start putting things on for people that can just come along, say they want to go out for a walk or a run, but they don't want to go on their own, and, you know, the phone's always there, you know, so.
Yeah, you're good at that as well. You just like walking and stuff, don't you? And like
just,
running.
yeah,
like
just,
you love being outdoors. You can't sit still.
No, it's hard.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to a lot of what Pete said as well. If you listen to Pete, he was saying it resonated with me when I thought about you. He, you know, that addictive personality that professional sports athletes have. You definitely have that.
Do you think it's like, obviously what Pete said as well, is you've had it since such a young age, you don't really know anything different.
Yeah.
And like I say, with it, I think most of it is because of my dad as well. How he had me since I was a kid. You know, like, you know, I like hate PlayStations, hate games, hate everything.
You tried it, didn't you?
Do you know? So that's because I think, like, if I was to finish, kids would go home now and after school and they just go and play on there.
Yeah, they would.
But I'd go home and obviously I'd go to the box club with my dad and stuff, or, you know, I'd go out running after school and stuff, and I've just always had that, which I wouldn't change any of it.
Yeah, no, I wish I had it. I mean, when you're doing, when I see you on a Saturday or a Sunday, and you said, yeah, I've just been out for a run, just done 20 miles, and you think, I haven't even done, I can't even do 5 miles, I don't think yet. Like, I'm not at that point.
You can.
No, I could.
You can.
Stop starting. I could do it, definitely.
Yeah.
But I just getting that drive when you're like, the weather's horrible, like, you know, you're tired. I don't know, but maybe I'll try. I need to get this 5k done, I think.
Yeah.
I need to start with a 5k.
Yeah.
And just go with it. I mean, Grayson's done a 5k. We
that's what I
spoke
was
about
going
it.
to say,
It's
dude.
ridiculous,
You should go
man.
down and do the park run with Grayson.
How's
Make
my
a show
9-year-old
of you.
doing it?
Exactly.
How's he doing that? And I can't do a 5k.
Well,
what else has been happening in life? You've moved now, haven't you?
yeah, I'm a Peel boy now.
Oh, I don't know if they'll invite you down. I don't know if they like you down there. They don't know Danny Roberts yet, do they?
No, so down Peel now. It's good.
Big step though.
Yeah. So we bought a house, me and Emma. So, that's another thing. Like, I've took time out of the boxing as well. You know, just try and get all that sorted with the house and stuff, and growing up.
About time as well.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think about? What do you think about what's next after? You know, This is Everest. You're talking about boxing, but I'm still not convinced that that's what you want. So what's next?
Yeah, I think
I'd love for you to work with us closer, and I'd love for you to be able to come into schools and tell some of your stories. So let's just get this right. I've got, you know, you've done the mountain marathon twice.
no once. I did.
Oh, was it once?
Yeah.
Was it? You've done the Paris Walk 3 times. You've done the 24-hour circuit. You've done the London Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
You've done, well, you're about to do This Is My Everest, which we may as well take now because it's not going to be. You're not going to get defeated by no mountain. That list there is just incredible.
Yeah, it's still short for me. I want a lot more on that first.
What would your ultimate goal be? I know you tried the SAS, didn't you? Who Dares Wins.
Yeah, so
I think you were too mentally strong for them, weren't you?
yeah, I don't know what it is. I think because I went and done it, and obviously had the fitness test and stuff. So we passed all that, and then you go to do like an interview and stuff. But one of the women said to me before, after I finished the fitness test, so obviously you've got to do the fitness test and say whether you've passed or not. And then she said to me, you'll have 10 minutes up in the interview. She said you need to literally sell yourself and have a story. So I think if I was to go in, I think they pick maybe like 3 that are like mentally strong, and then they'll pick the rest that they can break. So maybe I should have went in and said, I don't know, you just like to do a bit of running. I'm not.
Yeah, you shouldn't have sold yourself.
Yeah, because I think that's because when they got back to me, they're like, you're such a high candidate, but there's just so many to pick from and stuff. So, but there's like 700 of us to pick from, and they needed to whittle it down to 30.
I've got no doubt they looked at you and thought, we're not going to break this kid. We're not going to be able to. So what's the point in you going on TV? Because people watch that show to watch people be broken.
Yeah.
By this SAS stuff, not for people to get through it easy, because then it wouldn't be a show, would it?
Yeah.
Not that you'd get through it easy.
No,
I'm
no,
not saying
no,
that.
no. I'm gonna try. Definitely gonna try again next year though. Just give one more blast.
What about that? Did you go on for the island with Bear Grylls? Did you put your application form in?
That was last year. I did that. Yeah.
Just these things, like, what goes through your mind?
I don't know. I'm just
gonna sit home, make some dinner tonight, and chill out, and you're not. You're gonna be thinking about, what do I do after I run up and down Snaefell 14 times?
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many more things that you can actually do, and that's what I'm just gonna try and push on now, and just see how far I can actually go. I just wanna just keep setting boundaries and set that bar as high as possible.
Yeah, setting goals is massive. Giving you focus as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially for somebody who is struggling at the minute with their mental health. Just a little bit of focus, whether that be a 5k or whether that be a walk.
That's it. You've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you do.
You
You're
have
right.
to.
100%. You're right.
Can't just go straight in. Well, especially someone who is struggling, they can't just go jump straight at something, because they'll get knocked back, and then they'll just, because they can't do it, and then that'll just set them straight back again.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if we could set something up though that would, get people out and get people maybe in a group walking or doing a 5k or something like that.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be hard. It's it's just get you out.
I want to, because obviously we work in Ramsey Gram on a Wednesday. I'd love to get you in with us and do, like an assembly to just talk about. I don't know. You can just talk about these challenges. That inspires enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although you don't, I know you don't like all the.
No, it's so
you hate
bad.
all that. I know.
I just don't like it. I just rather, like, people tell me, you need to promote this, you need to do this, do that, and then obviously I was like, right, okay, I'll try. So then I obviously spoke to Darren Foden to do a video. But like, I'm rubbish at that sort of stuff. I'd rather just turn up on the day and just do it.
You would.
Just get someone else on the other side to sort it out.
Yeah, you'd rather just do it and not tell anyone you're doing it.
Yeah, I'd just rather just get it done, yeah. So that's maybe something I should work on a bit more, but yeah, I'd just rather just go out and get absolutely beasted, and then someone else do all the other stuff for me.
I've never met anyone that actually likes getting beasted, seriously. But you're not a bad coach as well, with the kids. You work well with the kids,
obviously I've done it down the boxing club for years now, so.
Are you is that something?
Boxing coach, so.
You're gonna take over the mantle when our Stumpy gives it up. Not maybe. That he will give it up.
No, he won't. He'll be still going him till he's. I don't know.
He will.
That's his life. That's all he. That's all he knows. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he ever does.
It's incredible though.
Away all the time, every week. Like I've not seen him properly for about a month.
Really?
He's away every week.
Taking other kids away to box.
Yeah.
Is that something you'd like to do though?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'd like to, because the gym's absolutely bouncing at the minute.
Yeah, I went in there. It was busy in there, wasn't it?
Very busy. So it's just good to see how many kids he's actually taking off the street, and what, like, they are obviously enjoying it because they're there all the time. And it's the same kids, and they're putting it in, and there's a lot of good young talent as well coming through. There is, which is good to see. Next generation.
Need someone like your dad and people like that, like Dicko with football. Like, you need them people. That
need it just to give them kids a push, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to have the chances to go and do these things.
Exactly. It says a lot, because you were the first Manx pro, weren't you?
Yeah.
And there's obviously been boxers before you, but it's so hard from the Isle of Man to go and do something like that.
Yeah. I wish I would have done it when I was a bit younger.
Yeah, but it might not have been a possibility then. Like you met your coaches later on, didn't you? So it might not have been a possibility.
Yeah, there was just sometimes you think it's too late, but people say age and stuff, but I think that's bollocks.
Yeah, it is what it is. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, when someone says, "Oh, your age, you're getting too old," and why are you getting too old?
Yeah,
I feel I'm just whatever I'm doing now. I can push myself more now because
if you're fit and healthy and you know your own body better than anyone else does, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at what Ronaldo's still in the running for, like the Ballon d'Or, things like that, and he's how old is he? 34, 35?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. Age is nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Talk to me about let's talk about this Game Changers, because that got you, didn't it?
Yeah, but
on
you
Netflix.
know, yeah. So I watched it, and it is really one-sided. So I just watched it and I thought, oh, that's it. But if I see something that is going to make me perform better, or I think it's going to make me perform better, then I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, it just makes me, be a little bit of a hypocrite, because if I'm saying, if I'm going to try and do this vegan to try and make me perform better, but then I think it's bollocks, because I think it's all upstairs. So I did try it for a bit. I'd done a few races and that over here, and it's just no, I don't think it's much difference, to be honest. It is literally just all in your head.
Yeah, I think it's got a lot to do with like a placebo effect, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course it has. Now it's because it has rocketed off, hasn't it? Because now you see like Marxies now, they've got their own aisle of plant-based food.
Yeah.
Once this has come out, so you're just thinking, is it a money-making thing, or?
You don't know, do you?
Because people are all over it now.
I'd love to sit and talk to somebody who knew everything about both sides.
Both sides, yeah.
I'd love to ask questions like, I'm not going to get into it now because I don't know much about it, but an animal's an animal, and if you're using pesticides on, to kill off flies or whatever that might be, so that you can make your plant-based stuff, then where's the line? I don't know. So yeah, I just think, for me, just stick to what you've always known.
Exactly. If
it's doing you well, then stick with it.
Yeah.
That is a big part of your life, though.
That's it. So it's like, don't fix it if it's not broken. But like through the boxing, I've always had to diet and stuff. Yeah. So when I'm doing these other things, it's actually nice to be able to finish training and sort of not eat crap, but eat what I actually want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You like your food, don't you?
Oh, I love my food. Like I've absolutely killed myself over the years with the boxing, with the food and stuff. It'd be like, as well. So it's like Saturday, say I'm boxing like 3 weeks, just gasping for a Chinese. So I have the Chinese, but then that means I've got to go for a run at 11:30 at night.
Yeah. So
is it worth it, or so you have the Chinese and then you think, I've got to get my sweat gear on and go for a run now and run it off. So it's just pointless, but I still did it.
Yeah, but then you came down to, like, sometimes, I know when you were amateur, in the amateur ranks, and, your diet, you were coming up like a week out and you were having to eat, like, tomatoes all day.
Like little cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, like drink water. Like, that's all you were doing all day.
Yeah.
That's incredible, that.
And going into the steam room, then I'd go in the steam room, I'd go home, get a shower, get changed, get on the flight.
Yeah.
Go get weighed in and try and perform when you're
drained, absolutely drained.
Drained, yeah, but I've had that now for obviously not the right way to do it, but I think now it's like if I was to do something in the morning, like a race or something, I can't eat. I feel I have to do it on an empty stomach, like a fasted cardio.
Yeah.
So every Saturday now when I do my runs is a fasted cardio.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I can't stomach things.
So what time do you eat the night before?
Depends, really. It'd be like, because in my head I've had that all my life, so it's like, so you'll train, say Friday night, then you'll have like something really small, and then you can't eat then.
Obviously, you've always performed on an empty stomach?
Yeah, I've always performed, yeah, so everything I've done has been like a fasted cardio.
But realistically, if you were to go down the route of having like a proper qualified nutritionist, they would give you fuel that would make you perform so much better. So you think if you would have been doing it that way, but they were when we were younger. It's not like they were about everywhere.
No, there was nothing really,
No.
was it? It was just
Everything's
sort
just
of,
gone mad.
you just thought it was healthy, so you sort of just picked it yourself. And
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. Now I feel like I think with a clear belly, I have a clear mind. So when I do anything now, it's if I feel empty and tight, like I feel I perform better. Like I said, clear belly, clear mind.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. To be fair, I've not thought about that.
No.
When I'm hungry, I just eat.
Yeah, you can see that.
True, but I haven't done sport. I'm only just getting back to sport. I like you just drop that in there though. Fair play. I'm sure Josh Thomas will love that one as well.
Yeah.
So I know diet is a massive part to people, and I met a guy last week through Reach, and you know, first things we sat down and we were just like, what do you drink? Because I used to drink a lot of coffee, and it made me so anxious. Like you drink coffee, and even Josh has one before bed, and it's like, how do you do that? And I don't drink coffee now, so you know, we were just saying, try drinking some water, try drinking more water, stop with the fizzy drinks, that kind of thing, and like with your food, just eat like a more of a balanced diet. Yeah. Like it doesn't matter if it's like a Chinese, but don't do a Chinese every single night.
Yeah, you just got to sort of,
because you do notice 100% that the food that you put in does affect your mind.
Oh, it does, yeah, 100%.
I never realised though.
100%.
You just used to feed me Chinese every Sunday, and
if you eat stodge, you're gonna feel stodgy. You're gonna feel, do you know? Like I can't stress it enough. I hate fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
Like I hate seeing kids with fizzy drinks.
Yeah. And especially the monsters and Red Bulls and things like that.
Absolutely disgraceful. I hate them. See kids on the school buses eating and drinking fizzy drinks and eating bags of crisps.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah, but that's like every kid. You're not the same as every kid though.
No, I know, but it's just,
that's what I was doing on the school bus.
I know.
That's what everyone else was doing on the school bus.
I was running to school.
Yeah, you were running to school with Stumpy behind you. Go on, quick,
on the bike, yeah.
It's one of them though, isn't it? So you're happy in life?
Yeah,
where you're at?
I am now. Obviously, you got the house with Emma now, so these challenges and stuff, I'm enjoying them. Obviously, like with the boxing, we'll just see what happens. But
thing is though, boxing doesn't define you. Like you're not Daniel Roberts the boxer.
No, and
you're absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't like, and when I see it in the paper now, and obviously I actually don't like it when they put pro boxer doing this. I just want to be, do you know, I don't want to be.
You've always been Danny the boxer, haven't you?
Yeah, and every time like I go out or something to speak to someone, it's the same thing over and over again.
When are you next boxing, Dan?
Yes. When are you next boxing? But people are just interested, aren't they?
Yeah, of course, and that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It's just hard to explain all the time to. I just love someone to come up to me and say, "Oh, what are you doing next?" or "What's what's next on the list for you?" and things like that. And
I think you just keep doing what you're doing, mate. You keep boxing doesn't have to be life from now on.
It's always there to go to.
Yeah, of course, and you've got your house now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you always said, that you wanted the house.
Yeah.
If you got anything from boxing, you wanted to be able to get yourself a house, and you've done that.
Yeah.
So
got a house, I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Exactly. Now you can challenge yourself and keep pushing yourself and be that person that people look up to. Definitely, because people do it, and hopefully people listening to this will be inspired by the fact that there is no boundaries sometimes. Like you really can go out and do it.
Yeah.
You just have to give yourself a little push every now and again.
So you just need to tell yourself, like, whatever you're going to do, so it needs to be done, you're just going to do it. You need to keep them doubts out your head. Once you start putting doubts into your head, that's it.
Yeah.
Just push on. I think with everything I do, it's just like literally I just set myself, I think that's it, right? Not like, you'll get people coming up to you going, "Oh, what about this?" or "What about that?" and "Do you think you're going to do this, do that?" And I'm just thinking, listen, I've said I'm going to do it, so I'm going to do it. No matter what it takes. It might take me longer than I actually thought, but I just sort of set my mind to do these things. I think there's no barrier. There is no barrier. And if there is a barrier, it's getting smashed down. You just got to go through it, and it's as simple as that.
I love that. That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
One last thing before we wrap this up. I've been down numerous times to the beach with you in this weather. in your swim shorts, getting in the sea, and your little head's bopping up and down. What's going on?
Well, it's a bit crazy now over here.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So when was that? Did it like 2 years ago? Was it?
Ages ago.
Yeah, about 2 years. So the Wim Hof method.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the breathing techniques and stuff. First thing in the morning, down the beach.
Straight in the sea.
So refreshing.
What are what benefits did it do? What did you notice?
I don't know. It's like your metabolism and stuff. Like I just felt like if I was up, like say one morning I didn't go up and I didn't do it. Like I felt not as bad, but like felt like a hangover. Weird. I felt like groggy and if I didn't do it. But whereas when I was doing it, I was getting up. It was a routine. Boom, I was up. 6 o'clock, down in the sea, little swim, home, get ready for work. And then if I didn't do it, I felt groggy. I didn't feel. It just like boosts your metabolism. It sets you up for the whole day. Then.
Certainly going to wake you up, isn't it?
Oh yeah, as mad as it sounds. I'll be driving home shivering my ass off, but no, it's good in the long run. I enjoy it.
What about the breathing?
The breathing, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. If you're going to do it, you need to have someone there with you.
Yeah.
There's been a few times where I've sort of shouted Emma.
Yeah.
She'll come in and check me. So I'd done it once before I did a race, and I felt like I could have went again. Like, and then I tried it, and then I didn't do it when I did another race the week after, and I felt shit.
Yeah.
So you can take from it what you want, but it's if it's working for me,
yeah, exactly,
then I'm doing it.
Yeah, why not? And you know what? There's so many reviews around it these days about your breathing, stuff like that. Yeah. It opens up arteries and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it?
Like your red blood cells, and
scientifically, it can help you.
Yeah.
Why not? If it works for you,
exactly.
For you,
if something works for you and it makes you perform better, then
it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
No, it's been a really good time, and I'm glad I got you on because you don't just inspire me and the lads. Hopefully, you can inspire a lot more people, and we can give you that platform to be the inspiration.
Hope so, yeah.
And keep doing what you're doing, especially for Huntington's
yeah.
and us. Like, it's incredible what you're doing, and everyone listening, please get behind Daniel. And this is my Everest because. Just read it and watch the video. It's something that you've probably never seen happen before, and I'll be amazed if it happens again, to be honest. But yeah, thanks for coming, and it's been a pleasure, mate.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Right, people. As I said at the start, we are not a crisis team. Reach are there to help people through, times when they're struggling. With little tips, things you can watch, things you can listen to, books you can read, that kind of thing, experiences that we've had. So please do, get in touch if you don't know what's going on and you're struggling a little bit. Obviously we're not a crisis team though, so if you do need the crisis team, please call 642-860. There's the Samaritans out there as well. Just make sure we're talking about it and we're getting the word out there. But yeah, thanks a lot for listening, and please go and have a look at Daniel's next adventure, and please get up and support him all you can because he'll need it. Thanks, guys.